Maximum effort.
Wade Wilson ambushes Ajax and his convoy on a highway. During the chaos, Wade breaks the fourth wall, explaining how he became Deadpool. 2 years earlier, Wade Wilson, a former Canadian Special Forces operative dishonorably discharged, works as a mercenary in New York City. He meets Vanessa Carlyle, an escort, at a bar run by his friend Weasel. They bond over their troubled pasts and eventually start a romantic relationship. Initially, Wade hires Vanessa, but they quickly develop a genuine connection, spending time together and eventually falling in love. A year later, Wade proposes, but their happiness is short-lived when he is diagnosed with terminal cancer. Although Vanessa remains devoted, Wade doesn't want her to watch him deteriorate. Wade is approached by a recruiter from a secret organization that promises an experimental treatment for his cancer. They claim it will not only cure him, but give him extraordinary powers. Reluctant at first, Wade ultimately leaves Vanessa and agrees to the procedure. In the lab, he meets Ajax and Angel Dust, with whom tensions quickly arise. Wade soon realizes the facility operates outside of any government oversight, experimenting on terminally ill patients in the hopes of triggering mutations. Ajax reveals that he and Angel were once patients too. Wade is injected with a serum meant to activate dormant mutant genes. While it gave Ajax enhanced reflexes and immunity to pain, Wade endures days of extreme torture designed to stress his body and activate the mutation. Frustrated, Wade mocks Ajax's real name, Francis Freeman, leading Ajax to trap him in an airtight chamber that fluctuates oxygen levels, keeping him on the edge of suffocation. Before leaving him to suffer, Ajax reveals the true intent behind the experiments, creating superpowered slaves to sell to the highest bidder. During his torture, Wade's mutation is triggered, granting him accelerated healing that cures his cancer but leaves him horribly scarred with tumor-like deformities. Wade escapes the chamber and fights Ajax, but stops when Ajax promises to fix his disfigurement. Ajax ultimately subdues Wade and leaves him impaled in the burning lab, assuming he is dead. However, Wade's healing factor keeps him alive, and he survives the destruction. Devastated by his appearance, Wade avoids Vanessa, fearing she won't accept him as he is. With the support of his friend Weasel, Wade vows to hunt down Ajax and force him to fix his scars. He adopts the name Deadpool, dons a red costume to hide his injuries, and moves in with a blind elderly woman, Blind Al. Armed with a dark sense of humor, Deadpool embarks on his mission of vengeance. Over the next year, Deadpool interrogates and kills many of Ajax's associates until one, the recruiter, reveals Ajax's location. Following a series of leads, Deadpool tracks Ajax to a convoy of vehicles on an expressway. Along the way, he befriends a taxi driver named Dopinder. Deadpool eliminates Ajax's guards and corners him, demanding a cure for his disfigurement. However, the confrontation is interrupted by two X-Men, Colossus, who can transform his body into organic steel, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, a teenage trainee capable of generating atomic blasts. Colossus has been trying to recruit Deadpool to join the X-Men, and Colossus reminds him that he was warned about using his powers recklessly. Deadpool, uninterested, refuses to go with them. During the distraction, Ajax manages to escape. Furious, Deadpool attempts to attack Colossus but ends up breaking his own limbs. Colossus handcuffs Deadpool and begins dragging him away, intending to bring him to Professor X at the X Mansion. Deadpool escapes by cutting off his own hand, which slowly regenerates overnight. Knowing that Deadpool will eventually come for him, Ajax seeks leverage by learning about Vanessa at Weasel's bar. Weasel contacts Wade to warn him that Vanessa is in danger. Deadpool heads to the strip club where she works, but hesitates before confronting her. Meanwhile, Ajax kidnaps Vanessa and, with Angel Dust, tells Deadpool to meet them at a decommissioned helicarrier in a scrapyard. Ajax also reveals to Vanessa that Wade is still alive and has come after her because of his lingering feelings for her. Deadpool realizes he'll need help, so he convinces Colossus and Negasonic to assist him, blaming them for letting Ajax escape. The trio heads to the scrapyard via cab. While Colossus and Negasonic fight Angel Dust and Ajax's soldiers, Deadpool battles through the henchmen and confronts Ajax. As the fight unfolds, Negasonic inadvertently destroys the helicarrier's support, causing it to tip over. Colossus saves Negasonic and Angel Dust, while Deadpool rescues Vanessa. Ajax survives and attacks Deadpool, but is ultimately subdued. He reveals there is no cure for Wade's disfigurement. Despite Colossus' plea for mercy, Deadpool kills Ajax. Vanessa, initially furious that Wade abandoned her, forgives him after learning the truth and seeing his disfigured face. In a post-credits scene, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, announcing that the film is over and teasing a sequel featuring Cable. Deadpool delivers an entertaining, bold origin story that finally taps into the unique potential of this unconventional hero. While it takes risks with its lead character, the film plays it safe elsewhere, particularly with its plot and villains, which are disappointingly conventional. the story unfolds as a straightforward origin that transitions into a fairly predictable revenge tale. Fortunately, there's enough quirkiness sprinkled throughout to balance out the more familiar elements. One of the film's greatest strengths is Ryan Reynolds, who fully embraces the role of Deadpool. His performance is charismatic, exuberant, and larger than life, which is impressive given how much of the movie he spends either in a full bodysuit or covered in prosthetics. While the film is filled with crude humor, Deadpool is at its comedic best when it gets weird and places the hero in more unexpected scenarios. The best scenes carry a quirky, surreal tone that feels fresh, almost more like a bizarre sitcom than a typical superhero action comedy. This unusual vibe sets it apart from other films in the genre, and it's a shame there aren't more of these offbeat moments. Where Deadpool doesn't hold back is its violent, well-executed action sequences. The choreography is slick and stylish, with Deadpool fluidly switching between guns and katanas, decapitating enemies with precision, and offering cheeky commentary throughout. Whether it's counting bullets or joking about leaving the stove on, these creative gory scenes are packed with both brutal combat and sharp humor. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.